What's up, people? Got Joe Who here. Who has a new job? Yeah, that's right. You guessed it, people. But, funny story. It's not the job I said I had the interview for the other day. Alright, so here's what happened. At the end of the interview, they tell me to come in the next day, work a couple hours, see how it works out. So I go in. At the beginning of the day, I asked her, I hadn't filled out an application or anything. I answered an ad from Craigslist. So I asked her, do you want me to fill out some paperwork before we get started? And she said, let's save that till the end of the day. And I worked 5 hours, and I was supposed to leave at 3. So come around 2 o'clock, I said to her, I should start that paperwork up for you. And she says, well, what we're going to do is we're going to pay you for the day. And we have some other applicants we need to review, and we're going to make a decision on Monday, so we'll call you on Monday. And I'm like, I hadn't done anything wrong. If I was doing something different from the way that they do it, the guy that was supposed to be training me or whatever would tell me. If somebody saw me, putting something in the wrong place, they'd tell me the right place to put it. My first day. That's cool shit, But I hadn't done anything wrong, exactly, so I was like, okay, whatever, and they gave me $40, and, I was rather dejected. But, I'm sitting here last night, and, Jimmy, who's out at work, comes running in, and he's like, get showered, get shaved, get dressed, I got you a job. I'm like, hold on, what are you talking about? He's like, there's this Italian restaurant, I got you a job as a dishwasher there, come on. So I'm like, I'm not getting all showered and all that stuff, whatever, I'll throw on a nice shirt and pants, I'll come down and talk to the guy, but I'm not going bells and whistles for this, because I'm not expecting much, Jimmy says a lot of shit, but, for all I know, I'm going to get down there and talk to the guy, and he's going to be like, yeah, thank you for coming down, but we don't need anybody right now, So, I go down there, and, James introduces me to this dude. He's the manager, and, he's like, can you do dishwasher and prep? And I'm like, hell yeah, and I run down a list of my shit. And he's like, excellent, 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 why don't you fill out an application? So I fill out an application. 5 minutes later, I'm talking to the owner, and I do an interview with the owner. And okay, here's the thing, I have a lot of trouble getting a good job because most of the time I can't get past the application point. I don't know why, but if I can get in an interview, 9 out of 10 I'm gonna nail it, and I'm gonna get that job. 2 reasons. 1, I know how to sell myself. I'm an excellent salesman, okay? And 2, I have an excellent work ethic and a great work history. So, you put those things together, and, all you have is the right answers. Everything they're asking, you're saying good things, And 9 out of 10, if I can get an interview, I nail it. It's in the bag. And that's why I was so enthusiastic after the interview the other day, because it went great. And I'm like, okay, they wanted me to come in. And in my experience, I got the job. If they're like, alright, come in tomorrow, alright, that's day 1. I think maybe this is this one incident counts as 2 or 3 times that's happened to me, where I go in and work for a couple hours and they don't call me back. But most of the time, that means I got the job. I go in, I work, and I come back the next day, and I come back every other day after that, for however long I'm working in that place. But it didn't happen this way. I don't know, maybe they'll actually call me, but it doesn't matter now. That place is, 3 or 4 towns over. It'd be a real pain in the ass for me to get there every day. This place is half hour down the road. And they actually want me, you know. So, anyhow, I'm interviewing with the manager, and it's no, the owner. Sorry, I'm interviewing with the owner, and it's going great. And so he's like, "Can you come back tomorrow at 10:30?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "All right, we'll try you out and see how it goes." And I'm like, "Another one of these." But okay, yeah, sure, I'm down. You know, like I said, most of the time that means I got the job. So I go in and I work, and aside from like I said, where to put shit and little things, they want this done that way. I go in and I fucking rock it. Throw it fucking down, It's old hat for me. Shit I've been doing for years, And it was a great group of guys. We're all joking around, and they wanted me to stay a full day for the kitchen crew in this place. Apparently, they stay a full 12-hour day, 5 days a week. And everybody was asking me how long I was there for today, and I said I didn't know. And so everybody was like, "I hope you stay the full day. You're really working hard." And they sent me home at 5, which I'm cool with. I'm coming back on Monday for a full day. So from where I'm sitting, looks like somebody got a jobby job. And like I said, right off the bat, I like this kitchen better than the other one. The other one's real tiny. And this one's more like a proper size kitchen. It's a much bigger restaurant. The other place was really a cafe, but whatever. And they did steaks and burgers and shit like that, But anyhow, I digress. And it's a great group of guys, And funny thing. Most of them are El Salvadorian. They all speak pretty decent English, which is awesome by my book. But I'm not going to get on that topic. And, the funny thing is, now I don't know if they changed their names when they came into the country or what, but they all have Italian names. It's an Italian restaurant. There's a bunch of Spanish dudes, El Salvadorian dudes working in the kitchen, and they all have Italian names. Okay, Jose is both. It's Mediterranean. It's Latin and it's Italian. Jose. I'm Jose. People call me Jose sometimes. It's my name. So there's a Jose, right? And that's okay. Didn't throw me off too much on that. And there's a Giovanni. Okay, that's a bit of a stretch from my knowledge, but it works. There's a Giovanni. There's an Alfredo. There's an Alonzo, I think. I'm pretty sure his name is Alonzo. But, and then they're great dudes. We're all joking around and stuff, and I already feel like I know these dudes, I was a little worried. Sometimes you don't know what type of crew you're stepping into, but they've all been working together for a long time, so they're all buddies. And I come in, and they're joking around with me, and I'm joking around right back, so that's fucking great, Like they're trying to warn me, the guy that I'm working with. They're like, "Hey, watch out for this guy when you're taking out the garbage. He might try and kiss you. He's a faggot, He's gay, right?" And I'm like, "Hey, how do you know I won't like it?" and everybody died. So I got a really good feeling about this one, But it's still very early. For all I know, they were going to work me for a couple of months for the holiday season and then let me go. But I've been hired for a few seasonal jobs that I end up there for fucking years. I had a job working in a bookstore. Got hired for Christmas. I was there 2.5 years. Alright? The only reason I'm not still there is because the company closed. Okay? I'm not going to say the name, but if you know any, you know, bookstore companies that have closed, you could probably figure it out. Um, but they were the next thing for me there was they were going to make me a key holder, and after you get key holder, you get assistant manager, and then you get manager. I would have been managing a store probably by now. That was like fucking 4 years ago. But you know, shit happens. The economy sucked back then, and you know, couldn't hack it. Fucking ebooks were coming out. Nobody's reading books anymore. I mean, people still read. Books are fucking bigger than ever nowadays. Books had a big fucking resurgence. So for a while there, things were going good. But then they came out with the fucking Kindles and this, that, and the other thing, and you can get fucking books on your phone now. And you know, I've done it. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, it killed the fucking book business. And you know, hopefully this works out. That's all I'm saying. Kind of went off on a tangent there, but all I'm trying to say is hopefully this works out. I got a good feeling, and I think it's gonna work. All right, I'm Joe Who.